Hello my loves, welcome to the Gypsy's Tower. We are doing your pick a card reading. Timestamps will be down below in the description. This is going to be a timeless reading about the next big blessing or shift that is coming up for you that you have been waiting for. So if you want, you can pick by the stones, you can pick by the deck, or you can pick by your zodiac sign. So let's see who those are going to be. Starting with the first deck, pile 1, we've got Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, and Virgo. Pile 2 has got Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, and Aries. And then pile 3 is going to be Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. Timestamps are down below in the description. I'll see you in your reading. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose this pile, you could be a Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, or Virgo. If not, don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles. So let's get into your reading. Let's see what is coming towards you. What's going to be this turn of events that you've been waiting for? Starting with, let's put this here, your oracle cards. So what does pile 1 need to know? What is coming towards them at this time? Pile 1. What do they need to know? Pile 1. Alright, let's see if we can squeeze these cards up here. Pile 1, your first message is Beauty, the Waning Gibbous, number 20. Something very significant could be happening for you by the 20th. We have Loyalty with the dog and the 10 of Cups, number 18. We have got the Priest. It says Perseverance and Faith. Pile 1, you have very strong faith. And then we have the Archer, biding your time, planning ahead. And your final card is Authority, number 10. So you've got two 10s here and a 20. You might be seeing 10-10 a lot. We have Mars in Capricorn with Authority. Okay. So there's definitely something about you playing a role, maybe with the priest energy being here as well. This does look very much like the priest. I feel like there's this energy of strong faith in your life. A lot of people look up to you, pile number 1. There's something about you planning ahead, being strong in your faith, someone being faithful towards you. You also, with the Beauty card, I feel like are making some shifts in your life. This could be about your health. This could be, pertaining to your looks, but it doesn't have to be. I feel too, for a lot of you, this could be having a very strong connection to another person. So I'm feeling like marriage, someone who's very faithful, very loyal to you, maybe even coming towards you for a commitment, a very beautiful relationship unfolding, whether this is between you and the divine or you and someone else. So let's get into it. I'm excited. So our first question is what you don't see coming, okay? For pile number 1. What don't they see coming into their energy right now? What is going to be this turn of events? We have the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, wow, pile 1, and the Page of Pentacles. I think we have room for one more. We do. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so let me meditate on this for a minute. At the bottom, we have the 8 of Wands. So something is picking up very fast here, and I'm kind of feeling that with the Archer as well. I think that you planned very well for yourself. You planned ahead of time. Yeah, there was something in your past here with the 4 of Cups that didn't suit you, and you knew it, and you weren't going to settle for less. And with the 10 of Pentacles, I feel like you've built a legacy for yourself, whether you see this yet or not, because this is about what you don't see coming. For some of you, yes, this could be a marriage, but it is a lot of good fortune and fulfillment when it comes to prosperity and family. This is a wish fulfillment for you guys with the Nine of Cups. And I feel too with this Page of Pentacles, there's something pertaining to you learning something new, studying something. But not only that, I feel like this new opportunity is leading you to something that's making you feel very grounded because it's giving you a lot of material wealth. You're going to be looking good when it comes to your money. So what you don't see coming is that maybe things weren't going the way that you had hoped with the Four of Cups. You didn't think that this was going to come in for you, but because you've kept the faith, because you've been biding your time and planning ahead and been faithful to yourself and the divine, there's a major blessing coming in. And I feel with this beauty and the Queen of Pentacles, there is something about you being this very strong divine feminine or embodying divine feminine energy. Okay, so make a wish with the Nine of Cups because it's definitely coming true. And I feel there's also this feeling of like, maybe you thought that something small wasn't going to take off, but it is. It's going to be huge with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. And it's going to pick up very quickly. Let's see here. How will this new blessing affect them? For pile number one. The Queen of Cups. It's going to help you to open your heart. It's going to help you feel more emotionally balanced, not just financially balanced. There's something about you healing yourself. We have the Six of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Magician, and the Hermit. Strong Virgo energy coming through, which we are in Virgo season, even though this is a timeless reading. At the bottom, we have another 8, the Eight of Cups. So 8's coming through very strong in your reading. 8s represent the 8th house, which is about your shared senses, your self-knowledge. It also represents Mars and Pluto, the drive for power, and Scorpio energy, so passion and self-mastery. I feel that there were a lot of things you've had to walk away from emotionally recently that made you uncomfortable, especially with that Four of Cups being there. And the Queen of Cups is saying that you've taken the time you needed to heal yourself. And there's a huge win coming in. With this wreath, it's representing peace, victory, and security. You're going to be feeling very excited about whatever this is when it comes to your finances. You're going to be praised. I also feel like it's a connection that will be praised by others. With the Ten of Wands being here, there was a lot of hard work you've had to put in to get to your wish fulfillment. It was not easy. And now you can release those burdens. With the Magician, Spirit saying that you have a hidden power. You listen to your inner guidance. You're very resourceful and you're very wise with the Hermit. Some of you may keep to yourself a lot. You may have a lot of where you withdraw from other people. And maybe you have just been focusing on getting yourself grounded financially. And maybe I feel like too, this is why it's saying that you've persevered and that you've planned ahead. So whatever you've been planning for, I feel like it's creating a great success for you at this time. And it's bringing in a lot of loyalty and it's putting you in a position of authority. Pile number one. Wow. Okay. So what is the outcome of all of this? What do they need to know here? What is the overall energy? We've got the Seven of Wands. The Hierophant, again, the Priest. The High Priestess. Wow. So we have the Priest and the High Priestess. And the Five of Wands. At the bottom, we have the Ace of Cups with Death and the Sun, Nine of Swords. So this is telling me, yeah, there was a lot of toxic energies around you. Maybe this was as you were growing up. Maybe this was just recently. But there were a lot of karmic ties and toxic energies keeping you up at night, stressing you out, overthinking, a lot of feeling like you're trapped in a crisis that you can't break free from, maybe even a relationship for some of you. And you're stepping into this new beautiful light with the Sun and the Death card. You're going through a major transformation. This could have happened during Leo season, and between Leo season to Scorpio season, you are going to see that loving yourself was the best option for you. Now, I noticed that you're noticing this priest here, because I am. We have the Hierophant, we have the priest, we have authority with death and the Sun. So I'm seeing like the constructs that you thought made you happy in the past, you're realizing no longer do. Okay? You're moving towards good health, transformation, and no, it wasn't easy. You've had a major rebirth, and with the Ace of Cups, this is a new clarity when it comes to your love life, what makes you happy, maybe even your creativity for some of you, but it's also really good news that things are changing in your favor. And this could be, I feel, a new relationship coming in for some. So we have strong Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Cancer, and Virgo in this reading. So let's see what's going on here with the Seven of Wands. I feel like this has a lot to do with you sticking up for yourself. Maybe there were people around you that didn't believe in what you wanted for yourself when it came to your finances or your love life. Okay? And you've defended yourself towards this, and you fought until you reached the success that you were looking for because you were strong in your faith with the Hierophant being here. There's also something about there being maybe a struggle in the past in a connection, possible marriage, and maybe you did release that for some of you. That's not going to be for all, okay? But you have a lot of spiritual wisdom, and I feel like you are looked at as a leader. A lot of people come to you. You're kind of like the mother of the friend group with the Queen of Cups. But I also feel like you have a fierce side to you as well, and you're very secretive with the High Priestess. I feel with the High Priestess, the Magician being here, that there's something about you doing things in a secret way. Like I said, Spirit said that you're very resourceful. You have a hidden power, and that hidden power could be intuition. So some of you are psychic. You know hidden truths, whether they're revealed to you or not. And I feel like, again, this is another reason why you've planned ahead in your life. And I think that a lot of people with the Five of Wands being here have been maybe fighting to get the same kind of attention that you get or the position that you're about to have, but it's not meant for them. Some of you are like spiritual leaders. So you went through a lot in your life. You learned how to defend yourself, even though it wasn't easy. You've learned how to heal yourself. You've carried a lot of burdens, but it's only made you stronger. So the outcome of all of this is you realizing that it was worth the fight. That this big blessing that's coming in for you was worth the fight. It's got you around people that are more loyal to you. It's granting you a huge wish fulfillment. And I feel too, there's something about you appreciating the beauty in the mess that you had to go through to get here. So, the twist of events that's coming towards you, pile number one, it's more like an epiphany, okay? It's the fact that you've kept your faith for so long, and Spirit giving you a huge blessing that you never would have expected. And some of you too, I'm hearing that you're going to start, it's like a heightened intuition. So it's almost like you're going to have prophetic thoughts and they're going to manifest. So things are manifesting as you're imagining them. Wow, you guys. Let's see what the advice is for you in this reading. What is the advice? It says, I can find peace in every breath. When I've overshared, I simply wait, or I simply say, wait, why am I talking? Yeah, you're very private. That's what I feel. You're not giving away your secrets. I feel like, a lot of people want to be in your position and it doesn't bother you, okay? You know that you're where you're supposed to be and that you've earned it. And then it says, I can think my way out of fear. Yes, exactly. You don't allow things to scare you away because you've already went through the hard part. Wow, I'm very proud of you, pile number one. You are in a position of authority. You have a lot of loyalty around you. For the main signs in this reading, I think I've already mentioned them, but I forgot to mention Pisces. You can go back to see which ones I also brought up. But get ready for this because this is really beautiful. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you want, go check out the other ones as well. I'll see you in the next one. And I love, love, love you. Bye. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. We are going to see what powerful shifts are coming in for you at this time that maybe you don't see coming, but you have been waiting for. If you chose this pile, your zodiac sign could be Gemini, Aries, Pisces, or Sagittarius, but if not, that's okay. It's just another way for others to pick their piles. So let's get into this reading. Let's start by getting your oracle cards. What does pile two need to know? What's coming towards them? Remember, if this reading resonates, so please hit like and subscribe or hype this video to new feature. What's coming in for pile number two? And one more. What's coming in? Okay, so your first message is growth, number 5. So something could be happening for you on the 5th, even though this is a timeless reading, or in 5 days. Beautiful card. I love this card. Take a look at that. And I'm noticing with the watch that she's holding, something has taken a lot of time, and now it's finally here. So this is something you've been waiting for. Okay. We have got luck with the 6 of Pentacles, number 2. And let's see what we have here. Okay, we have the Pilgrim, opportunities and growth. Wow, pile 2. And then we have the Brawler, lack of empathy, confrontation. Someone may want to cause confrontation for you, or things have been hard for you to get to where you are now, or you feel like people lack empathy for your situation, but you're pulling through whatever this is. And then we have power with Moon and Scorpio in the 8th house. Okay. So the 8th house does represent your shared senses, your self-knowledge. It also represents Mars and Pluto's that drive for power, your passion, self-mastery. So mastery, yes. So I feel like, yeah, let's just get into the reading. Let's do that. We're going to start with what you don't see coming in. What Spirit's bringing into your energy at this time for pile number 1. We've got Justice. The 8 of Pentacles. The Empress. Wow, you guys. The Hermit. Look at all these majors for pile number 2. And the 3 of Swords. I'm getting this as someone who's heartbroken over your situation, but I also feel like there's something about you healing your inner child with this 3 of Swords. She gives me a very youthful look or feel. Okay, at the bottom we do have the 7 of Swords. So there was some kind of illusion or uncertainty, or maybe somebody trying to do something very quick or swift, behind your back even, maybe. Well, what you don't see coming is that your hard work and labor is going to pay off. Justice is coming to bring fairness to whatever you've been working on, okay, because of your determination. We have the Empress here, which is saying that you have very strong feminine power. You have the power to create, you have fertility, you have very strong expression, and there's something about pleasure coming in as well. And I feel with this dove, being here. You represent love and peace to a lot of people. You bring peace to a lot of people. Then we have this Hermit. So I feel like with the Three of Swords and the Hermit, there's something about you keeping a lot of your pain within, okay? But not just holding on to it. It's something you use to give you deep introspection and inner guidance, and it's taught you a lot. It's given you a lot of wisdom to become this powerful Empress. And I feel with Justice in the Eight of Pentacles, Spirit saying the things that have happened to you have not gone unseen. Okay? So something is going to be balanced out for you that maybe you were not expecting. Okay, let's see. How will this affect pile number 2? How is this going to affect pile number 2? The Five of Wands. I do feel, and the Devil just popped its ugly head out underneath the deck as I was looking at this. So I feel like with the Five of Wands and the Devil, there's this deep rooted, it could be bad habits or fears or egotism or materialism of other people around you that have been trying to create a power struggle for you or compete with you. All right. How will this affect pile 2? Wow, the Queen of Wands. Ooh, lots of wands. The Six of Wands. Oh my gosh, you guys. The Seven of Wands. We're going in a row. 5, 6, 7. And then the Three of Cups. Celebration, happiness, harmony. At the bottom, we have the Lovers, sign of Gemini. This could have to do with a partnership or relationship. Maybe there was a lot of confrontation or a lack of empathy from another person that you were dealing with. Whether this was love, family, friendship, okay? King of Swords behind that. So it could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini for some of you. But let's stick to what's going on here. How will this affect you? Well, it's made you stronger. It's empowered you. It's given you more confidence. The Six of Wands is here saying that you're going to have a major victory. Okay, this is something about security and peace and being celebrated as the Empress that you are. Seven of Wands, learning how to defend yourself. And with the Three of Cups, celebrating. All is not lost with the Three of Swords. You've learned now how to create the right relationships around you, have the right people around you that bring you happiness and are supportive. But there is this lurking, energy from Spirit saying that there could have been someone that had you in a situation here, maybe a third-party situation where they were dealing with someone else. This did create a lot of conflict. I'm getting mistress energy. I'm getting wife energy. Staying in something because you felt that you had to defend it, but realizing you want true love, whether this was someone you were dealing with or yourself. But like I said, justice is here with this Five of Wands. So there will be fairness. There will be balance. There is a decision being made. For some of you, it could be legal, but it doesn't have to be. There's something about you breaking free from whatever this conflict or competition is, standing in your power, being confident, knowing that you're going to be successful and reach the top, getting your flowers, and not allowing certain people in. It's like the people that were trying to take you down are no longer invited. So how this will affect you is it's teaching you how to protect yourself, to stay confident, and to still find happiness when it comes to your relationships with the Lovers. Okay, pile 2. I like it. So what is the outcome of all of this for pile number 2? The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. Wow, lots of feminine energy here. The Ten of Pentacles. And the Six of Cups. At the bottom, we have the Eight of Wands. So things are about to pick up for you very quickly. Pile number 2. You're going to be excited about this. This could be travel, but this is speed and action and excitement coming in for you at this time. Queen of Pentacles is right on top. Some of you could have earth, fire, and air very strongly prominent in your chart. Okay? I'm feeling like it's maybe strong Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So with this Queen of Pentacles being here, I feel with the Eight of Pentacles and Justice and the Five of Wands, maybe someone was competing for your position. But you're the only one who's meant to do whatever this job is, or you're the one that is meant to have whatever this is financially. You're the only one who can do this skill, is the other thing I'm hearing. You're the one that was determined. You're the one who's creative. You had all the ideas with the Queen of Swords. And so Justice is bringing in this Ten of Pentacles. So there's a lot of prosperity and good fortune and a fulfillment when it comes to your finances, but this could also have to do with family, a legacy, marriage for some of you. But however this affects you, it's going to make you very happy, pile number 2. Okay? It's giving king and queen and like royalty. Like you are royalty with the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. And with the Seven of Wands, you've got guards at your door protecting you. Which I know it's not that serious, but hey, you never know. And with the Six of Cups being here, there's something about nostalgia, remembering the past, but also remembering how far you've come and how happy you are now versus what you've had to learn in the past that made you stronger. What a beautiful reading. You have so much clarity now. You have a lot of financial comfort, but again, that confidence that radiates. Let's see what your advice is. Yeah, I do feel like there were people that had this lack of empathy for you and what you were building for yourself. And now you have all these opportunities and growth. You have a lot of luck coming in and you hold the power. There could be something significant about the next time Moon is in Scorpio for some of you. All right, what's the advice for pile number 2? I like your reading. It says, I don't need to find my purpose will find me. It says, by spreading loving energy, I attract more love. That's exactly right. So what you're putting out there, or you put out there, you're getting back. And then it says, I welcome abundance and I will pay attention to the guidance I receive. At the bottom, we have, I am ready to receive love. What a beautiful reading, pile number 2. I hope that you could take something from this today. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. And I love, love, love you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. We are going to be seeing what Spirit is bringing in for you. What's going to be the next turn of events that you have been waiting for. If you chose this pile, you either chose this stone, this deck, or you could be a Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, or a Taurus. So let's get into your reading. We're going to start by pulling your oracles. Pile number 3. What do they need to know? What's going to be the turn of events that they've been waiting for? What is the good coming in for pile number 3? And this one is sticking out, so we're going to take this one. Pile number 3. What do you need them to know? Pile number 3. Okay. Intuition is at the bottom of the deck. I'm being called to show you this. I didn't do it for the other ones. So we have the 4th house and Mercury. This is representing Cancer energy. So yes, you have very strong intuition at this time. Something significantly could be happening for you in 4 days or on the 4th. Your first card is Fruition, number 37. So I just heard a message from Spirit saying, be cautious of your thoughts. I feel like what you're thinking is manifesting. So think positive. The harvest moon. This could be talking about the full moon that's coming up here while I'm doing this reading. But this is a timeless reading. Some of you could be 37, but I'm also picking up the number 10. Okay. We've got the gambler, loss and risk. And then we have the muse, generosity and naivety. This is giving 3 of cups. Okay, I don't want to get too into it yet. And then we have, wow, a choice to be made. Number 22 with the Queen of Pentacles. And your final card is submission. The 12th house with Venus in Pisces. I'm noticing here some synchronicities. We have the bird in the cup here. We have the bird in the cage. Can you see that? We also have the birds here. So I feel like this is something, again, about your thoughts and you choosing a new path for yourself, or the way that you're thinking about something, okay? So the 12th house represents it's like your spiritual and mystic dimension, okay? It's Jupiter and Neptune. It's about spiritual growth. And Pisces represents sympathy and sensitivity and imagination. So I feel like there's a new path opening up for you, pile number 3, with this muse coming through. You're being inspired. Queen of Pentacles, there's something about you getting very grounded, and maybe whatever this risk is, it's bringing you a lot of finances, okay? Let's move this down. So, sorry, I just want to reset this so you can see your cards better. Okay. Let's get into your reading. Let's see what you need to know. First, we're going to ask Spirit. Are my cards backwards? Well, they fell backwards for a second. All right, so first we're going to ask Spirit what you don't see coming. So what's coming in for pile 3 that they don't see coming? And we're using the After Tarot for your reading, pile number 3. What don't they see coming? The Sun? Woo! I love it. The Queen of Swords, and there's that I was thinking it was a bird, but it's a butterfly. I'm ahead of myself. But there is a bird in the background. There's something about news or messages coming in. Birds represent freedom and ascension and messengers. We have the Fool. We have the King of Swords. What's coming in for pile number 3 that they don't see coming? Wow, you guys got the Wheel of Fortune. You're the only ones to get the Wheel of Fortune. Wise decisions. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, I'm just looking at these cards. So there was something that needed to end. I feel like this is your spirit team pulling you out of a situation that needed to end. It needed to be over here. Ace of Wands in the reverse. It wasn't for you. You're winning something very big here. You're being praised and you're healing. This is about you healing. Some of you could be like the mother of the group. A lot of people come to you for advice. You have strong intuition and compassion for others, and that is being paid back to you tenfold. The King and Queen of Swords, we could have a divine match here as well. For some of you, this could be about a relationship. I also feel like it's balancing the feminine and masculine energy within you when it comes to how you're thinking. That's why we have fruition here. This is about objective, intelligence, communication, truth, courage, mental power. With the Sun card, I feel like having this new vitality and development of creativity in the way that you think, and seeing that change within yourself, being lighthearted, not harsh. With this Queen of Swords, how she's balancing the butterfly on her sword. You're not being harsh with yourself. But there is something about this Fool here, which we'll get more information on. I'm actually going to do that for you guys here. It's almost like this Fool's not realizing, it's kind of like he's aloof and he's not realizing that he's going to fall off of this cliff. But then it makes someone stronger with the King of Swords. But this could also be someone who's foolish around you that's going to be taken out of the picture Okay, maybe it's something you're not seeing, because I'm noticing that the Queen of Swords is looking up, the King of Swords is looking at this Wheel of Fortune, but no one sees the full energy. So let's ask Spirit. Look at you, pile number 3, getting all these extra cards. What is this? Maybe this is the gambler. Maybe this is the person who's trying to take some kind of risk and is going to have a loss. They could be an Aries around you. What is the Fool doing here for pile number 3? We have the Hierophant. We have the Hermit. Oh, wow. Okay. And then we have the High Priestess, all major cards. And then we have this Queen of Wands in the reverse at the bottom. For some of you, this is an Aries feminine energy that could have been a snake around you. You're protected from whoever this person is, and you have a lot of spiritual wisdom that's guided you away from making foolish decisions like this person who maybe was trying to set a trap. Okay? It's got strong Taurus, Virgo, and Pisces. Your spiritual wisdom is out of this world. You are a leader. That's what you're meant to be. Okay, so moving on. New clarity, new truth, good news. Not being a fool and taking a risk or falling for some kind of setup that someone placed you in because of your spiritual wisdom and your self-worth. Getting answers that are leading to the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck, a change, destiny, a new cycle for you, good karma because of the person that you are. All right, so now our next question for you is, how will this affect you? How will this affect pile number 3? Okay, so the Ten of Swords is coming out again. The Knight of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands. 10. The Ten of Pentacles. And the Eight of Cups. Okay. At the bottom, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse, 7 of Cups in the reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse, and the 2 of Cups. Why do I feel like there was maybe a fire sign energy here that was trying to create some kind of confusion for you? For some of you, this could have even been a love situation since the 2 of Cups is here. This could have been someone that was very flighty, in and out, rebellious. They lacked passion. Maybe they were aggressive. They wanted you to have setbacks, and that is not happening for you. This person now carries the burdens that they wanted for you, pile number 3. I see you stepping into this 2 of Cups where you're finding a lot of peace and happiness. You're releasing a devil energy. People who are toxic or things that were toxic in your world. Maybe this is the choice you've had to make. So with the Ten of Swords, there was a lot of pain, sadness, maybe being stabbed in the back. And now there's good news coming to you. So how it affected you is that you saw that something needed to end. A situation had to end. For some of you, someone may have passed, and if they did, I'm sorry, but this could have been something that triggered your growth in a major way. It got you grounded. With the Knight of Pentacles being here, this is slow but steady hard work when it comes to your finances, the stability you wanted for your life, and getting new ideas, having stronger intellect. Again, there's someone here that I feel wanted to create burdens for you but couldn't with this 10 of Wands. It's something they now have to carry. I feel like this is someone that you tried to help in the past that maybe just didn't understand. They were, again, rebellious, this rebellious energy that came out, okay? Because if you look here, this Page of Wands is walking away from someone here. And then we have this snake, which we saw with the Hermit when we clarified this. So I feel like someone was trying to set some kind of trap for you and you've walked away from them, or this was someone who walked away from you that thought that they knew better. And now they carry a burden. They're seeing you in this 10 of Pentacles. Look at this 10 of Pentacles. It's so beautiful. Lots of fulfillment and good fortune and prosperity. And I'm noticing how the child is just, digging around in this chest, and the adults are over there kind of minding their own business. There's just something about you having a nest egg for your children, taking good care of your family, not withholding. A lot of loyalty is here as well. Making good decisions, taking off the old crown, putting on a new crown. Maybe somebody wanted to take that from you and they can't. And then we have this 8 of Cups here. And I'm noticing like don't cry over spilt milk, but then there's one that, you know, this could be wine, this could be blood. I feel like there's just this feeling of somebody here who's still hoping that they can have some kind of emotional attachment to you, but it's not for a good reason. I feel like it has something to do with you now having this Wheel of Fortune or the 10 of Pentacles. So how it will affect you? Well, it's going to affect you financially, but you put in the hard work to get there. It's also going to help you to see the people that you've had to walk away from in order to get where you are now and have this clarity, even though it may still hurt sometimes. Okay? But you have the right people and relationships around you now, and you've released toxic attachments. Okay? Beautiful with the 2 of Cups being here. There's someone very supportive and loving coming into your world. Or, you know, just situations. Could be a friendship, could be love, could be the divine. So what is the outcome of this for pile number 3? The 5 of Swords. This was someone who I feel thought they were greater than you. The Ace of Wands. The 6 of Swords. And the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. At the bottom we have the Hanged Man. So there was a situation where you felt stuck, okay? But there was someone there to help you. There was someone by your side. You could have been this for a lot of people around you, but you learned what you needed to sacrifice and let go of here. You have a new perspective. This could be about creativity. This could be about love. And again, your thoughts, the way you're thinking about life or a situation. 5 of Swords, Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, the Fool. It's giving me somebody that wanted to stop you on your path. Someone who was maybe trying to create some kind of loss or conflict for you. They were deceitful. They were resentful of your happiness, your clarity, and maybe even your passion. This could have been someone who tried to mock something that you were doing as well, or mocked you. But you hold this Ace of Wands. They cannot. No matter how many times they try, they cannot. This was someone who was very foolish. They may have played innocent, but this is someone who is careless and naive. And you saw that, pile number 3. And now you've reached this calmer waters. You've reached your destination with the 6 of Swords being here. And I'm noticing these 2 swords left behind. I feel like there's something about this person not realizing what was going to come towards them. I feel like somebody did something for so long they didn't realize that they were going to actually learn a lesson from this. They're very imbalanced, but you have the clarity you need to move on. I feel like you're finding peace with your family or in a new direction in your life. And there's something about a beautiful home, a garden, you being a beautiful person, lots of fruits and vegetables, and I know it's so random, but it's like so much growth, so much bounty. Some of you could be moving is the other thing I'm hearing. But how this is affecting you is you're seeing, you know, the people that weren't by your side there, they're realizing their own truth. You're realizing that things had to end even though you were there for a lot of those people. This is a new path for you with the Ace of Wands, a new inspiration that is taking you towards your passions and the things that you desire and that you deserve. With the 6 of Swords being here, that change and support and movement that you've always wanted, and you don't need it, but it's going to feel good. This could be this King of Swords character. It's giving Libra, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Well, not Capricorn because they were in the reverse. And there's something about you having a lot of financial independence and abundance and a sense of security when this wheel spins in your favor. So you're learning that, yes, you do have to release some people or things that are maybe foolish or thought you were naive or tried to set traps for you. But now you have the right energies around you. Even though, like I said, it might still hurt sometimes, it made you stronger. And Spirit saying they saw everything that you've done for these people or in this situation. You're not without, even though it may have felt like it for a while here. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. You are slaying negative thoughts. And Spirit is there to help you. You've made the right sacrifices to reach this major blessing that's coming in. So get ready. Let's see what your advice is, pile number 3. What is the advice for pile number 3? Yeah, maybe somebody wanted you to submit in some way, and you're not doing that. I feel like you submitted to your spiritual guidance. You're very mysterious. You can maybe even see beyond other dimensions. There's something about you. I just heard, oh, what is the word? When you can like travel in your sleep, so maybe something about your dreams. Maybe you could put that down in the comments for me because I forget what it is. So what's the advice for pile number 3? When I respect my money respects me. Yeah, I feel like you put in a lot of hard work to get where you are, and there's good news coming in about that. We have stillness is the key to success. So you've taken your time, and that is why you're reaching a very successful part in your life right now with the 9 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Pentacles. And then it says, I release my need to be perfect. And I center into my commitment to serve the world more love. And that is exactly why Spirit is blessing you, okay? And then look at this. I begin my day with love. That's just the kind of person that you are. Pile number 3, and you deserve every good thing that's about to come your way. So get ready. I'm so excited for you guys. I feel like significant days are going to be the 12th, the 22nd, or the 10th. Okay, we have a lot of 10s here. You could be seeing 10, 10, 10 a lot when this blessing's about to come in for you. Okay? So I hope you could take something from this. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, and I love, love, love you. Bye.